he has been one of, if not the best guy out there.
Yep.
He has been calm. He's been poised.
Starting to see why he was the #1 overall pick, why people talked about him being a generational guy.
This is the best offense in the AFC.
Trevor Lawrence has become finally what people thought he could become.
Trevor Lawrence looks as good as he's ever looked.
And it's time for people to...
There's what's at stake for Trevor Lawrence and first-year head coach of the Jacksonville Jaguars, Liam Cohen. For more on those two, down to the field to Christina Pink.
And we welcome in everybody.
At 10:24 to play in the fourth. Lawrence gets out of there and then lays it out perfectly for Tim Patrick.
Now at the backside, buy himself some time and deliver a dart. Has to turn his whole body, get his hips around.
Who has emerged in the second half of the season as the player we all expected him to.
Ian Cohen encouraged him to do last week before the Chargers. Looking. He's going to run it. He's going to fire into the back of the end zone.
Washington is being covered and manned by Garrett Williams. And I'm sitting there looking at it going, no, don't throw.
They kicked that into the end zone, giving the Jaguars the ball. Great field position at 35. They're not very trustful
As we close out November against the hated.
Trevor Lawrence was 11 of 14 for 169 yards and a couple touchdowns.
Trevor's been really good. I mean, 11 of 14, like you mentioned, 169 yards, and that's without a running game to speak of. And that's usually a recipe for failure for this football team, but they've been doing just
Great job in the job. Fires across around. That ball's going to be caught. Brian Thomas Jr. first down and 4. He got it into Tennessee territory. That's going to be caught. That's his tight end. Rolling to the ground is Quentin Morris. Now he's going to run it. Gets it inside the 10. Stays on his feet. He got drilled at the end of the run, but I think second pass interference call against the Chiefs tonight. It's 1st and goal with 30 seconds left. Now Lawrence goes down, has to get up. Breaks a tackle. Touchdown Jacksonville. Defense is back on top. There was and Trevor Lawrence, there were some mistakes made on that possession, but man, he made some big-time throws. And how about that run? There was no timeouts remaining. They're going to have to hurry to get to the line. To the extra point by Cam Little. And now Kansas City. The center, I think, steps on his foot, or the guard. It's the right guard. That's what happened. Steps on his right foot as he's trying to come out. And it looked like he was dead in the rights. And here they all come. He looked like Earl Campbell getting out of there. But I remind you, this is not over. I also remind you that a kickoff out of bounds put the ball at the 40 to start this drive. They got the call in the end zone on the pass interference on Chamari Connor. And then Trevor Lawrence is able to take it in after falling down, getting stepped on, in one of the more exciting 1-yard touchdown runs you'll ever see.
No, there's no kidding about that.
What a joy to cover this one tonight. The Monday Night Postgame presented by Nationwide with SVP starts now.
Around in the pocket for a minute before deciding to take off and run, and somehow his offensive line gives him time to recover, and he regains his balance and finds his way to the end zone. Are you kidding me?
I've never seen a play like that in my life.
What a great atmosphere this is about to be. Unbelievable opportunity for us.
Steps through, wants to go. Touchdown Jaguars.
Downs, and it opens things up. You see the crease that opens for Lawrence, and really that's been a big part of the offense.
Each quarterback with a rushing touchdown, and this one by number 16 ties us. Touchdown run by Trevor Lawrence, 10 yards, and we're tied. And the frustration.
When earlier in the ball game the passing game wasn't working, he found his legs, and here in this moment there was nothing for him, and he's putting his body.
Popping to throw is Trevor. Looking. Fires deep downfield. Wants Brian Thomas Jr. Brian made the catch! Brian Thomas Jr. Trevor Lawrence right on the money at the 24-yard line. He slipped and he fell down. Trevor fell down. way, running in. He's into the end zone, touchdown.
Trevor Lawrence gets stepped on coming out from underneath the center and stumbles around the pocket for a minute before deciding to take off and run, and somehow his offensive line gives him time to recover, and he regains his balance and finds his way to the end zone. Are you kidding?
I knew I had you on the.
The Jags have beaten the Kansas City Chiefs.
Who waited for the perfect moment to run their Spicoli stumbles out of the van play.
Lawrence goes down, has to get up, breaks a tackle, touchdown Jacksonville.
Lawrence's coming out party later than expected, but Jeff was always.
Some say, Trevor, because it's fun. We appreciate you so much for everything you do. I just want you to know all of Jacksonville behind you. We know it's a meme that's kind of going viral, so we got your own video.
Hell of a year. We're just getting started. The work starts now, man. Think about how much work we put in to get here. Let's not let it go to waste.
Lawrence will walk in, and the Jaguars lead once more.
Again, we talked. You're down to take on the puller, but there's nobody there. I don't know.
Extra point is good. The 8th rise of the Jaguars, and they're rising in the Rockies with a 7-point lead, mid-third on Fox. For Jacksonville with 20 points or more. One of the better stories in the NFL that hasn't been told this year. Caps the 9-play 75-yard drive.
Trev has literally morphed into a #1 overall pick quarterback right in front of our eyes.
The Jaguars lead once more.
Always going to be about what you do, what you put on tape, how hard you play.
Still looks, scrambling around, looking downfield, still looking downfield, still looking. Now he fires it. That ball is going to be caught. Stayed alive long enough, kept the play alive, and then drilled it to Parker to the 44-yard line. That is great work from the court. Shotgun, he drops, 4-man rush. Looking, fires toward the end zone. That ball is going to be to the right, runs it into the end zone, touchdown.
Great job, bro.
Either of those guys, Trevor Lawrence should be right in the thick of the MVP convo. His Jaguars should be front and center when talking about the final dance, too.
Trevor's into the end zone, touchdown! He ran it in.
Third down, Lawrence rolling the pocket, just throws it up for grabs, and it's caught! Inside the 20-yard line, Parker Washington somehow got over.
Why Isaiah Oliver slowed down, but look at Lawrence.
My shoes, my coat, Louis Vuitton stitch with Donatella Versace, that's Louis Vuitton, bitch. I think Hennessy, I drink, I'm gone off that pecan.
It comes all the way across the formation. The Jets are underneath it, but look at Lawrence as he's getting hit.
Wow.
I couldn't believe he even tried that throw, and it was perfect.
It is for real, and I think the league
To make that catch because Stiggers was right in the field of view to make that catch.
Trevor gets the 4-man rush, pump fake, scrambling left, now scrambling back to the right. Rice steps forward. Trevor's going to run it if he wants. He's going to run it forward. It's along the left sideline. Trevor's into the end zone. Touchdown! Trevor Lawrence, he ran it in, and they've extended the lead.
Well, give his offensive line credit now. They were blocking their tails off for him once he was in the pocket as well as when he was leaving the pocket.
Guys, this has been a perfect start for the offense.
And that's the impressive thing.
And may not have to get past Mahomes and Lamar, but the guy who awaits
tight end, which a lot of times being out of the pocket, crosser routes, these different things by design, he's taking full advantage of it. The screen game, the tight end screen game. So Liam, I think, again, he just took the training wheels off and said, well, I'm going to call it this way. I'm going to trust you to be smart in your approach, Trevor. And
right here at the bank.
Hey, man, we got a special group right here. This is just the next step for us. Think about all the work we put in all season to have a chance to win the division today. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Yeah. Lean on the dude next to you. That's what it's about. It's about each other, man. Y'all make this.
Everything that we've done, one play at a time. That means do nothing different than our execution, our fucking energy and physicality for 30 minutes right here. Come back in, regroup, do it again. Let's go have some fun, man. Let's go. Jags on 3, 1, 2.
Jacksonville in the end zone, a 23-yard.
Trevor throws an absolute BB to Parker Wash host route, and Parker elevates to make a nice catch. But boy, 16 is just absolutely seeing it and is taking advantage of a Titans Titans team after that first drive.
Dropping, scrambling left, fires downfield. That ball's caught by Brian Thomas Jr. And folks, Trevor Lawrence has a 4,000-yard passing season, and he comes out of the game. What a year. It's his third season passing for 4,000. What a terrific season for Trevor Lawrence. Nick Mullins in the game. What a year for number 16, this fifth-year quarterback. How deserving.
3, Lawrence pressured. Lawrence breaks through. He'll run it. Touchdown Jacksonville. Trevor Lawrence sneaks through, avoids the sack, and finds the end zone. That's his 8th rushing touchdown this year. That tops the...
All of those 7 defenders are in essence man coverage type look. Then Trevor Lawrence, so not a designed run, but in this case, if you just don't corral him with your front 4 and you let him get out, he is big, he's fast, and he makes them pay.
Though have we seen it this consistently, all the dimensions. Trying to lead the Jags to a 7th consecutive win. If he does it, it'll be in comeback fashion today. They're on the board in a 10-7 game.
The interviews or post-game moments where, I asked for Trevor to be seen more in the boot game, the RPO game, those sort of things, because this is what he did. They're maximizing his full potential, man. It's a great thing to witness.
That's pride of the Jaguars.
Great at Clemson. You go back and look at some of those highlights, you would see Trevor just running down the field, and not short runs, but long runs.
Story 2 first half red zone turnovers are why the Jags don't lead this game. He's going to walk into the end zone. Trevor Lawrence runs it in from 6.
It's a big time play.
Don't take a breath. Close it out.
Hey guys, this is where you have to win games. We talk about 4-minute offense, finishing in the drive. 1 first down, game over. Jags walk away with a win. Got to get it done.
Play fake. Trevor rolls, fires. That's Hunter Long. Complete. First down, and he slides down in play. The 49ers cannot stop it. They're out
on the West Coast. Congratulations to Liam Cohen in this football. And every year you set goals as a team, and right at the top are winning home.
In the first quarter. 2 receivers to either side. Trevor drops. Looking, fires middle of the field. That's gone. That's Brian Thomas Jr. Play. No score in this big division matchup here at Everbank Stadium. Dropping is Trevor. Looking, fires middle of the field. That ball is going to be caught. That's a first down. That's Parker. Looking.
Very physical in matching the physicality of the Jaguars offense.
Looking, fires. That's caught. Travis Hunter. Made a man miss. That higher game. Suddenly you're in a tie game with 6:14 to play. In fantastic.
Upbeat, talk to the offense about getting going. Let's see how he responds coming back.
Yeah, great point, Buck. They talk about overcoming adversity. Here's steps up, fires it deep downfield. That ball is caught by Parker Washington. Trevor fires downfield. That ball is going to be caught by Brian Thomas. Down back in the end zone. Parker Washington. Trevor's 24. A field goal from Cam Little would tie the ball game and send it into overtime. Dropping
as a team today, you're controlling the game. This is an area they and a great read by the quarterback, Trevor Lawrence, and you got to give the coaching staff some credit here. They get Brian Thomas behind the defense, and there's not a defender within 15 yards. Brian Thomas could have had a cup of coffee, read the newspaper on the way to...
And then back right again. Play fake. Trevor fires. That ball's going to be caught at Parker Washington. The quarterback draw. Trevor to the 5, into the end zone. Touchdown. Quarterback draw. And Trevor ran it into the end zone to give the Jaguars the lead.
Lawrence will keep. Trevor Lawrence to the end zone. And with his legs gets a Jags touchdown. A QB draw.
Straight running plays. 23 of 34 for 220 yards and led some big drives.
Very proud of you. Very proud of you. I mean, that's exactly what it takes to win games, is to have guys step up and make plays in the
The Jags only 87 total yards, but good work by the special teams. A punt return by Parker Washington, and they've gotten a couple takeaways. Big game for Trevor Lawrence. He's playing better. Got to continue to play well, Jeff.
Yeah, it's a quarterback. And getting the Jaguars in the right play offensively, a clean operation. Perfectly. Jacoby makes a nice catch. That's a big-time drive to end.
How about that?
How about that? Everybody all week long.
Football.
I mean, that's just crazy cool because Trevor knows he's got a guy that they can't block up front. And he's coming from his blind side. So Trevor spins, anticipates it, knows where his receiver is going to be. And on the run, throws an absolute dime to Tim Patrick.
You're seeing the development of fifth-year quarterback Trevor Lawrence before our eyes.
Liam.
We'll see it if Trevor Lawrence and the Jaguars can deliver a win today in the finale.
See what the happens, guys. Best in the world. That's all we.
Carolina Panthers all sucked up towards the line of scrimmage on that little run action with a 70. A lot of credit to the head coach, Liam Cohen. What they did today, ETN 143 yards rushing as a team overall, 200 yards rushing.
Hey, I'm super grateful to be here with you guys today. It's a special group, and it's been a blast. Not just we're happy to be here, man. We're looking to dominate this team in this game, all right?
Our game. Second and goal. They move ETN back alongside the quarterback. Trevor's going to go up top. Going to throw it. End zone. Got a touchdown for Bryant.
So it's 4th and 2. We'll try it again. Jags up 7-3. Play clock down to 4. Here's the snap. And it's a keeper by Lawrence who lunges forward. And we're going to have to see where the spot has him.
Sean McDermott standing on the sideline, throws the red challenge flag, understanding that with the magnitude of this play, this could be a game changer.
After reviewing the play. Lawrence in the shotgun on 2nd and 7. 15 seconds left in the half.
Lawrence pulling it down. Yes! Oh, what a catch by Washington. They got to get up.
It'll be 3rd and 2 here as we come up on a minute left in the third. Here's the snap, fakes the handoff, play action, fires, and it's complete to Parker Washington, wrapped up by Jordan Hancock, but the Jags are making it look awfully easy, getting yardage in big chunks.
2nd and goal, 6 yards away from the lead. Here's Lawrence, zips it, end zone!
2 receivers right, 2 to the left. Here's the snap, back to pass.
Here he throws on 2nd and 10, wide open, it's Washington. Somehow no one was near him, and the Jaguars on 1st down at the 14. He's rolling right, loves to throw it this way, flicks it, ETN, he's in for the touchdown! Trevor's going to go up top, going to throw it, end zone, got a touchdown with Brian Thomas Jr.
Inside, and you watch close to the red zone.
Comes out, scores a touchdown from 3 yards out. Lawrence zips it in there. And the Jags lead at 7-3. You're watching the NFL playoffs on CBS. That was on a 3rd and 8.
Yeah, I thought Milano was
led by Lawrence in a wild card game a couple years back. Here he throws on 2nd and 10. Wide open. It's Washington. Somehow no one was near him.
Go ahead and watch this route. He is not supposed to break in. Trevor Lawrence could throw the post, but he sees all the opening in the field.
6 yards away from the lead. Here's Lawrence. Zips it. In zone. Caught. Touchdown. To the middle. Showed it right here, too, didn't he?
He 100% did. And that is a strike.
Is it ever? He's rolling right. Loves to throw it this way. Flicks it. ETN. He's in for the touchdown. And
he's got to cover him, and he has a double situation. Do I take the quarterback or the running back? And he decides to go. Big-time play call by Liam Cohen. Great job by Lawrence.
Trevor Lawrence is one of the top quarterback prospects that I've graded for the NFL draft over the past 2 decades. His game is simple playmaker, though, makes him an elite prospect at the position.
You know, they tried to tell us about Trevor Lawrence.
I think Trevor is and probably should be the #1 pick.
Got that Ben Roethlisberger in him. This dude has everything. Trevor Lawrence got that stuff. He's at the 45-40. He's at the 30. He's at the 25-20. Down the left sideline. It goes into the end zone. Touchdown. What a steps up, going long. Half lost open, catches it at the 20. Going to his left, going against his body. Moves it up and over the defense and found Ross for 6.
Watch his feet. He gets the back of the pocket, sets it, feels the pressure, protects the ball, but still keeps his eyes downfield to make the big throw and continue.
Trevor Lawrence is one of the best quarterbacks in college I have ever seen. Right now, I put Trevor Lawrence at 1 because of his overall body of work.
Gonna go long, looking for Rodgers, finds his touchdown. That's going to keep it, fakes it to him, turns it upfield and into the end zone goes Trevor Lawrence for the touchdown.
Lawrence out of the gun, looking downfield, looking deep, looking for Higgins, and nuts it. He came up with it. He is into the end zone. Touchdown! What a grab by! And they traded up at 3rd down and 11. Lawrence forced to scramble. Now throws, has 2 receivers open, and a Clemson touchdown. Justin Ross. Coming off a big passing game against Syracuse. Going to go long right away. It's an open receiver. That's Higgins. He is into the end zone. Touchdown. 50. Looking to throw. Time in the pocket. Fires in. Touchdown. Four-man rush. Lawrence steps up, back of the end zone. Climbing the ladder is the true freshman.
use the whole access to the field.
Lawrence extending the play with the clock winding down. He's going to heave one. A jump ball in the back of the end zone. Is it caught by Ross? It is for a touchdown.
Way for 32 yards. Pass complete. That one caught by Overton. Overton he's in for another touchdown. Overton is 6'4". A lot of those guys with tremendous elevation skills as well. Here's Rodgers.
He was involved as well.
Stepped out of the 22. Lawrence.
So he has a lot of those big hitting plays. Doesn't touch the ball as much, but really makes the most out of every play.
Ross stays in bounds. He'll score.
Looking for the back left corner of the end zone for T. Higgins. He's got another. The second first half touchdown catch for Higgins in between Greer and Henderson.
T. Higgins, touchdown Tigers.
That's third down and goal for the 10. Lawrence rifles one in the back of the end zone. He's got another touchdown pass. This one in the...
Virginia has to have a stop here. Clemson gets the ball to start the second half, too. Lawrence back to the end zone, juggled and caught. T. Higgins. You don't have to make a great throw.
No, that's the beauty.
Here's Lawrence. That's a good throw. T. Higgins. Touchdown.
That's it.
Lawrence shoots it downfield. It's caught. Cornell Powell. Touchdown, Clemson.